Welcome to another Do Not Disturb Dog Walk. It's Quigley. Look, it's Quigs. Hey, Quigs. He's like, I'm so ready, isn't he? Huh? I'm almost ready. Now, at the moment, the bus is prepped for travel. Sometimes this thing rides here. Sometimes it's in the bottom bunk. Safe and secure either way. If it's here, though, we need to have this load restraint. Just pretty makeshift, really, but it's done the trick for over a year now. Actually, when Quigley was a puppy, he used that cage too, so we had it set up back then too. So this has pretty much been living here. This was one of his leashes, and it's been living there ever since I installed it there. And same with the blue cable. Meet there. Yeah, the bus is prepared for travel. This is it. Travel ready. The sink's all sort of packed up. Everything sort of balances nice there. It ain't falling out of the sink. We invented a way to keep the sliders from the cupboards from opening and the sliders from coming open. The previous owner said, I just drive around with them. They open up, they close. I don't care. They've never fallen out. And then one day I was driving and one of the sliders fell out. So we decided, well, that's just unacceptable. And I think I'm going to not wear that bag today. But here I'll show you what I mean about our ingenuity. We installed this white rail here and it expands into the space. So we sort of expand it out, lock it, and then it's there. And it's, pretty strong. Anyway, that's about it. That door's pinned, and these cupboards have push button locks on them. Although this one doesn't really work, so it's all for show. I've thought about trying to improve it, but we've never had an accident with that. Plus, when driving this vehicle, we drive it like absolute nanas, granddads, or whatever, And, before I rolled camera, what I was thinking about telling you all was tell you about the bus being ready for travel, and the necessity for travel is that the grey tank's full, so I have to take it to the dump station, and I was preparing to do that. And then I was looking at the time, and do not disturb, and it's 3 o'clock, and to make the most of the dog walking time I should walk between now and 4 and then do the grey tank between 4 and 5, and I assume that sunset's going to be around about 5 o'clock. 2 minutes too, look at that. So the thing that made my mind up about, because I was thinking about doing the grey tank chore that I have to do all the time, and then drive somewhere cool and then walk the dog, which would, but then I looked at the solar panel and our ideal position right now, and it's getting heaps of sun charging up our batteries. So I decided that that's what I'm going to do, make the most of this hour of sun, leaving the bus parked in this spot, and then after the walkies we'll go driving. Unfortunately, that means that we don't get to drive somewhere else other than this, and this is one of our regular park ups here, so it just feels like after such a great weekend of going here and there and adventuring, we're just back in boring old Seaview. But you know what? That's life. Oh, that's right. I've got to go back to the bus. Just another excuse to point the camera at it, really. Come on, Quigs. Yeah, so I think one of the kids, because we've had the kids over today, some of the kids, and I think one of them, one of them collected a poop a Quigley poop, I think. Might not be, but it's a poop anyway, in a bag. And brought it home instead of this very obvious bin that's quite nearby here, but you know, kids will be kids. Things aren't always obvious to them. And maybe they were just too lazy to go outside, or too busy. Mr. Old Noisy over there. Strong mind, stronger legs. So I've got a general rule about posting the videos, and that is that we move around a bit with our little house, but I generally don't post the videos until we move. You know what I mean? Like, so when you see the bus in the video, by the time I published it means we've moved. I just saw something that I think would be cool to zoom in on, even though it's quite far away. Let's see. Can I get you there? Can I get you there? Alright, here we go. I think we're seeing it. How many zooms are we? 20, that's the one, that's max. There's a helicopter. And there should be a boat nearby. That one there, I guess. They're conducting exercises, rescue exercises. And I think they must do it every year, because this is like the third time that I have seen that. And actually, last year when I got a recording, I sat at the park bench that's just over there, and they were actually significantly closer than where they are right now. I feel like I got much better video, and I could actually hear it. It's actually eerily silent, not being able to hear that. But then there's lots of local noise to drown it out, eh? Oh, yeah. Oh, how many steps did I do today? Well, I tell you what, I could look at my watch and it will have a number on it. But the fact of the matter is, I missed some steps because I didn't wear my watch straight away. I went to work in the morning, did all the work that we do in the store in the morning, loading the trucks and everything, and then when it was time for me to drive away with my truckload for delivery, I called back over here, stopped by my place, grabbed my watch. So let's just say that my step count's going to be short a couple of K today. Let's find out what my steps are. 5.5. So it hasn't been the most hardcore day. A good day at work is about 10,000 Ks, and then I walk the dog. 10,000 steps, I should say, not Ks. 10K steps would be a way to say it. Oh, it's a nice day in Seaview today. Yeah, so the prior episodes to this one, what number are we up to? I think we've done, this is number 54, I believe. Episode 53 and 52. I think that's it. I'm not actually 100% sure on where we are up to on the numbers. But anyway, yesterday's dog walk was real cool. It was really cool. It's like a special episode. I encourage you to navigate to that one. It'd be a little bit more exciting than this one, especially since the beginning of the recording and the end of the recording is me driving the 4x4, the old school 4x4, and following my mate who's driving his 4x4, you know. In a crazy location down the south coast of Wellington. Just a beautiful spot, really. And we weren't there in the best weather either, because from that south coast you can see the South Island pretty good on a nice clear day. In fact, you can see it from here on a nice clear enough day. Anyway, that's yesterday's recording. I went for a walk at Red Rocks. If you don't know where that is, check it out on Google Maps. Or just watch the video and see how cool that place is. And then we have the day before that, which was back over this side of the harbour, sort of. Well, to start with, we decided to catch a ride on a ferry across this harbour to Wellington City, just for a joyride and to make it a fun recording. Kia ora.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, that's not how you make friends, Quigley. Aye, aye. Kia ora. Are you going to mellow out when you get old, Quigley? Are you? I'm sure he will. I look forward to those days when he's old and groans a lot, because he's getting tired. I hope you guys love my dog as much as we do. He's just got this great personality. It's lovely living with him. He's not a nuisance. He's very kind. He growls and rumbles. Sometimes when other dogs walk past, he growls and rumbles like he wants to have a fight. But what I know for sure is that he's just, I don't know, I think he's just frustrated that he can't just say hello to all the dogs, you know. I think he would just really end up cuddling and playing. But I don't know. I mean, we obviously don't let him. I think we might be having a poop moment over here. And you're doing it, you meant to do it in the bushes, Quigley. Now I'm going to have to... I'm definitely going to find a way to put that... I don't like bagging up poops, guys, so if I can, I'll find another way to dispose of it and move it to a safe area. So anyway, I'm going to pause and deal with that. And I'll see that stick floating right there. Oh, the seagull might check it out. It's like, oh, that smells good. Yeah, you know why it smells good? Not seagull, swan. Because it smells like poop. So anyway, sometimes I'm successful at making the poop stick to the stick, and then just gently rotating it and then carrying it and throwing it in there, but it didn't work out today. So what I did was I used the stick to swipe the poop off of the grass into those bushes over there, and that worked. Some of the poop stuck to the stick, and I threw the stick, obviously, in the water there. How far are we going to walk today, Quigley? How far will we walk today? Alright, progress on the roadworks. Well, as we keep walking, you'll see that they locked down that end of the street and redressed that recently, and I hope they do the whole road, to be honest. But they're in the middle here now. It was good because they weren't here during the weekend, so we could just drive around here at our leisure in the weekend. But now that, and it's good, the setup of this industrial estate, it's good that they can close roads and there's still ways to get around it. It's not really inconveniencing folks that much. And they generally aren't closing it in both directions, so they'll keep traffic flowing at least one direction. And this is what it looks like anyway. And these folks who wish they could turn left there just need to take the next left and go around the block and more or less end up at the same place. Seen that car before. I notice it because that's missing. Come on. Hikoi, otikuri. Hikoi. Go back to some of our previous episodes, and at this location there was a truck parked here for a long time, and now it's parked over there at Glenn's workshop, and so that's good to see that it got moved. Obviously the local authorities or these contractors have said, hey dude, who's responsible for this truck? It's been sitting here for months. We need to redress this road. We need to get it moved. There's that machine at work. That's how it's done. I'm getting hot. $18. Sorry, Quigs. What's he noticed? Where are we going, Quigs? You know, I reckon I'd like to develop some more time at the other end of the walk and go to the beach. What do you reckon, Quigs? Because, you know, I sort of sometimes when I know it's going to be a there and back walk, I'll walk 30 minutes and then turn around and go back. But it's been 20 minutes now. But that means we can go to the beach that's nearby where we're parked. It's a nice beach. I do have to wonder when the government's going to redo the seawall, because it is a failure, and right here where we're standing is pretty much a failure point. So all of this, all the crap that's in the garden, sometimes, you know, it's worse than this after big floods, because all this branch material comes over the seawall. The road floods. Stuff like that comes up, you know, up onto the shore. And, you know, there are places where the seawall holds it all back. But there's this area here we're just walking through. It's not good. Comes another truckload of hot mix, or whatever it is they call it, because I ain't no expert. There's a truck parts and equipment shop across the road over there called TWL. And I remember I bought nut covers from there. They were quite expensive too, I think. I spent in the vicinity of $100 on 32 nut covers for the wheel nuts on the bus. And they didn't last a year before they were all rusty. And, you know, I thought metal was the way to go. But after that, I went shopping in China and I purchased 40 of the wheel nut covers, I think, for very cheap. Like, they're basically maybe $1 each or something like that, including the shipping. And I have to say, they've been more resilient. They were very shiny. Yeah, the wheel nut covers that live inside the back wheels are obviously more sheltered from the weather. And the nut covers on the front wheels that poke out, they need some routine maintenance, I've decided. And this weekend just gone by, that was one of the jobs that I did, was pull all those nut covers off and give them a good clean. And I also admit that they could have been cleaned even better than I cleaned them. I just gave them sort of a quick once over. Anyway, I also found my box of brand new nut covers that I hadn't used because I bought more than enough, right? And I must have lost one. I think I remember breaking one and going, oh, that's not how you put them on. So I was one short on one wheel and I replaced the nut. I just cleaned one to go with those, but I put a whole brand new set on the wheel closest to the entry exit door at the front, and cleaned all of the wheel nuts that I pulled off there, and then put them on the other side of the axle on the off side, and the ones that I pulled off there, I put them in the box. Now I must say I didn't clean them, but I mean that's pretty much still on the to-do list. I should clean those and then keep them in the box. And I have a feeling that they could be cleaned much more than I did. Maybe with some kind of chemical cleaner or something would do a better job. But I just use water. Why am I just rambling about nut covers? Oh, that's good. We're going to walk past it soon. I'll show you the nut covers. It's a very cruisy day on Port Road, I have to say. I'm loving it. We do not have the best solar power setup on our bus. I would like to upgrade it, and we will in future, that's for sure. It's one of those things, one day I'm going to be like, finally, let's do that. I've even got another solar panel, the same size as the huge one that's on our roof, and I've already removed the satellite dish, which we never used, to create the space for it. I even brought the mounts to attach the solar panel to the roof, and I know it's pretty straightforward to clickety click it into the system with the plugs, plug it in, but I just haven't got around to it. And I promised myself I'd do it in the summer so that it wouldn't be a problem in the winter. And now here we are, another winter. We go for days and days without needing to top up the batteries, but the fact of the matter is, at least one day of the week, it's good to go and plug the bus in so the battery charger can pump the batteries right up overnight. So I sort of feel, I'm pretty sure, that if I just get another panel, is that gonna solve the problem? I don't think it's a capacity issue. I think the batteries can hold the charge. But that's the other thing. The batteries we have on board are labelled as having been installed in 2018, prior to our ownership. And I really don't know how long they're supposed to last. But I think these things generally last about 10 years. And so we're getting ever closer to that expiry date as the years go on. If indeed there is an expiry date. Well, I mean, there definitely will be, but I mean, at 10 years. The batteries that I've been looking at to replace it are advertised as lasting 20 years. So that's pretty... It's a different technology though. So there's finer details of the solar panel equipment that I need to make sure are going to work with the new solar panel, because if they're not, then I obviously have to deal with those first. Now anyway, look at how shiny those are. Very shiny, because they're all brand new except for That one right there. And these ones here, like I said, very shiny. Very, very shiny. Because they don't see the elements as much. I wish I could show you an image of how shockingly filthy the dirty ones look before I cleanse them. Yeah, and I imagine that there must be some kind of nice cleaner that would shine them right back up to the original chromy shiny. But I don't want to work too hard on it. Oh, look at us, we've walked on the wrong side. Sort of. We can cut through here. Oh, there's heaps and heaps of insects right here, floating in the air. Can you see them? Don't see that too often. It reminds me of when I lived in England for half a year when I was young. I lived nearby a river, and there were oftentimes clouds of what they called midges. Clouds of midgies. And they were all over the place, not just by the river. They would hang out over the roadway. And I used to ride a mountain bike 8 miles to town and back. Well, 4 miles there, 4 miles back. And I just remember riding into clouds of midgies. And they'd be in my nostrils, in my teeth, in my eyes, stuck in my eyebrows, stuck in my hair. Right, well, Quigley, unfortunately the beach is occupied, dude. So I think we'll overshoot it. Let them have the beach for another quarter hour or so, and then come back and check to see if at that point they've had enough of the beach, and we'll let us have a go. Oh, we don't see this very often. Somebody's parked right here in the fucking... They're like, I live here now. Oh, I remember, I've seen this van before. Yeah. Leave it. There's a dead rat there. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. Yeah, that's the recognisable feature of that van. It's the box with the solar panels on it, hanging on the tow bar. Come on, Quicks. So this is the entrance to the beach, but we know that that lady with her feisty dog and my feisty dog don't get on, so I'll leave them to have the beach. Oh, I guess we're going to go check out the marina quickly, because that's the next thing along here, remember? police dive squad shed with the door wide open. That's pretty cool. Good thing about this spot, they have water out for doggies. Well, tide's a little low today and there's bugs in it. Quigley's more interested in the garden. Very cool shop, Shipwreck Trading. Come around the corner, strong breeze. That's a pretty cool motorbike. I think we have to go walk over and have a look at that. I wonder why the exhaust looks funny, like the paint's fallen off it. Maybe it just gets so hot that the paint can't stay on, it just burns off. Oh. There used to be a rubbish bin here. My theory is they took it away because it kept getting full of poop bags. And the cafe people were like, it always smells like dog poo around here because of that bin. Our customers can't enjoy their coffees if it smells like poop all the time. That's my theory. Well, we'll walk to the water trap, I think. I'll walk to the water trap quickly. And then I can spin him up some fresh water. And hopefully encourage him to have a mid-walk drink. Oh, I don't know how many times I've walked through this marina on the record, but it feels like a few times, and I'm sorry I might have talked about this before, but then I don't expect you to watch every episode, so I don't mind repeating myself. People live here in their boats, and I think that's just a thing at most marinas, you know, so sweet as. But it's inspiring to me. Like, I'm living my life doing the bus life. I never really considered the boat life. And I like watching some media that people have come up with, documentaries and that, about their life at sea, or their life touring the world, going from place to place. It's pretty much next level, I have to say. More dangerous, that's for sure. Imagine getting lost at sea. Look at all the seagulls having a hui up on the roof. Alright, Quigs, come on. Free power! I'm not very adept at this. There we go. That's what I did before. Total tilt. And then fresh water. Seeing as this is one of our usual haunts, I seem to know that tipping out existing water and putting a fresh pile in there often will encourage Quigley to drink. He doesn't like the water sometimes, but if it's fresh he's more likely to drink it. Quigley, yeah, drink the water. Drink the water. Have a drink. Yeah. Drink the water. Good boy. Have a drink. Ah, you're slobbering even the fresh water. Must not be thirsty then. Eh? Yeah, drink some water. Drink the water, good boy. Yeah, drink the water. Have a drink. Good boy. Good boy. You want some more? You want some more? More water? Yeah, drink some water. Drink the water. Okay then. Thanks for having that little bit. We're heading back into the sunlight. Still waiting for them to install a sign on this chrome post they installed here not too long ago. It's ideally situated to protect that live cables box. Come on. Maybe we'll get some beach time quickly. Let's hustle, because we've only got 13 minutes left on the clock. Try to keep my videos down to an hour, folks. I pretty much live my life by the hours, I have to say. Being a delivery truck driver. I'm very conscious of time throughout the day, every day. I wake up at the same time every day. Can't always guarantee Quigley gets his walkies at the same time every day. Sometimes I'll do it earlier rather than later. And obviously at the weekends, those are probably our most adventurous walks because we have less time constraints around work and everything. But you know what? Why I have the dream of this being a crowdfunded broadcast is because I genuinely do want to work for the community creating these videos. Even if people who don't watch want to donate money, I think that's good because you're helping me to create the channel, and then the channel content is there for the people that really like it and enjoy watching it. We're not broadcasting anything controversial or talking about stupid stuff, or using artificial intelligence to create videos for us in order to play the YouTube algorithm for the advertising and the blah blah blah. We're just true blue, down to earth Kiwis in New Zealand, living the best life. But that's not the main content on the channel. I just want to walk my dog, and for people to enjoy seeing this country from the point of view of just a man and his dog walking around. Hey, look, I bet correctly that if we walk away from the beach and come back, we'll get it to ourselves. There is one man on the beach at the moment that I can see. Just one person. We might get another shot of this helicopter, a better shot than before, just because we can, and it's actually audible this time, which is interesting. I think it may be closer than it was before. Quigley, how do I try and operate my camera? Yeah, sit down. Alright, here we go. The camera pointed the right direction first. Where are we? Oh my goodness, where is that helicopter? I need to zoom in more. Oh yeah, I do definitely need to zoom in more. Ah, Quigley, you're ruining it. Alright, here we go. Now about. Oh, it's moving off. I actually have to track it and see where it's going. Where's it going? From memory, it just drives around in a big loop. Anyway, that's it. Need a tripod for that kind of footage. And to not be attached to a dog. Alright, Quigs, let's do what you want to do. Here we go. Oh, me and him, before we started the recording, we're sitting at home and we had a treat fest. So, whoa, please don't feel bad about me not giving him treats. He had a treat festival before we came out. And the reason I went whoa just now is because I was standing right there and the wave came right up to there. You can actually see the lines right there. And I managed to step away just in time. Hey, you're not supposed to eat stuff. No. Leave it. Here, eat that pine cone. I know you love pine cones. Here, look, pine cone. There. I'm gonna get it. Gonna go for a run? Hey, stop eating stuff. Quigley. Sit. Good boy. He loves pine cones. And there's always pine cones on this beach. Which must mean there's plenty of pine cones falling into the harbour from all around the harbour. And I don't think people are bringing pine cones here. Leave it, that's rubbish. Yeah, sit. 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 Ka pai, kuri. Ka pai. Yeah. Sit. 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 You know, I've got it, look. Oh. You're drooling. I can see all that drool. Hey, where you going? Come back here. Drop. Drop. No. No. Don't confuse it for that other pine cone. Here, look, this one hasn't got as much sand on it. Quigley. I've got another pine cone, bro. Cool, eh? Go get it. That's my dog, ladies and gentlemen. Now I've got a wet leash. Sandy. Wet leash. That's alright. It do be like that sometimes, eh, Quigley? It do be like that sometimes. Hey, you're a little bit tangled up in your lead there, buddy. Yeah. Good. That's how you do it. Okay, let's go. We've got to head home now. That do be the end of the recording, pretty much. Don't see the point in recording the rest of the walk. Just to say thank you, everyone, for watching. If you watched to the end, wow, you must really enjoy the content. So, thanks for that, and I really appreciate it if you like the video. Check out our other videos, that's for sure. Find the best ones. On our Facebook channel, I tend to highlight the best ones. Wow, there's a strong smell of sewage in the air just then. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, and we definitely would really appreciate some funding on our Patreon. And I know as soon as that starts lighting up with people that really enjoy the content, want to support us in our endeavours, then we're going to have to start hyping that up and coming up with some exclusive content Hey. There is already like a ton of exclusive content there just for the having, you know. Join up, you become able to access that. And what else do I want to say? I think that's about it. Just got major glare from the sun, don't we? Ugh. Alright, I'm looking forward to getting through this next hour after this. Doing the chores. And then, after that I can kick my shoes off and rest for approximately 11 hours before I have to go to work. Early start in the morning. Cool. Thanks for watching. We will see. Well, I might as well let it time up to exactly an hour, huh? There's only another minute to go. Come on, Quicks. Hey, Quick, let's see if we can make it back to the bus in 1 minute. I got something on my shoe that's not helping. Yeah, Quigley Wuggles. You are the man. I mean the dog. You are the dog. Good boy, Quigley. I'll tell you, that do be the end of the video. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one, huh? Thanks. Oh, 12 seconds to go? No. The time codes on the watch and the phone are not in sync. So I guess it's anybody's guess as to where exactly we're going to stop. But we're stopping it now. And good on you. You can just watch another episode. I look forward to making the next one. I'll see you on it later.